welcome back to the channel. Unless you're new here, in that case, welcome to the channel. This video is going to be something a little different. So I want to start doing interviews with my YouTuber friends, and that's what I'm going to do today. So I'm still going to do your normal shenanigans, my normal automotive content, but I want to start randomly doing these interviews with people as I get the opportunity to. So hopefully this goes well. Let me know after you guys watch it. Let me know if you want to see more of this kind of stuff, or if I should just, have this be the only one. But I'm headed down to town right now. I got to make a few stops, and then we're going to go to a guy's shop and have a pretty good talk. So let's get to it. We're live.
All right.
We are here with Clancy from Malfunction Junction. Give us a little background.
On the channel, or me, or?
Yeah, you for now.
All right.
We'll get into the channel stuff later.
All right. I'm 31 years old. I've been married for 10 years. 5 kids, all 2 years apart. Kind of crazy.
You spaced them out perfectly, didn't you?
Yeah. Pretty much like within a month or so, 2 years apart. So yeah, we just had it like clockwork, and now my wife is happy that, most people in their 20s have lived their life, but she's like, in my 30s, I'm not going to be pregnant.
Yeah.
So she's so excited about that.
Life is much better to live in your 30s. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you're more patient, you make better money, all that good stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. I grew up in small town Utah, Sanpete County specifically, just over the mountain from here. We moved away when we got married. I went to diesel school at UVU, and that was my trade. It still is my trade. And we came back to Sanpete a few years ago, and then just recently moved over here by you guys. So,
yeah, really? Well, about 40 minutes away.
Yeah.
So not bad.
Yeah. On this side of the mountain, at least.
Yeah. Yeah. Much better.
Yeah. My wife's in-laws, or my in-laws, my wife's parents, are from Cleveland over here. So that kind of got us to see the beauty of the desert. And
I didn't know that.
Yeah. So my father-in-law was driving over the mountain to come help me with all these projects, and now we're closer to him.
Now he just drives a few miles down the street, huh?
Yeah.
Pretty good.
So a lot of change in the last little while in our lives, so it's been hard to gather ourselves up.
Yeah. But it's changed for the better, and it's progress, and that's all that matters. We're actually in his new shop here, so if you're pretty much anywhere in Utah and you need some transmission work done, come over here. This guy's pretty good. It's what is it? Rigid repair.
You can Google R&R transmissions. I just shortened it up, rigid repair, to R&R transmissions. So
that's even better.
Yeah.
So
I used to do everything under the sun, and now I'm trying to focus it in so I don't get phone calls for everything under the sun.
Keeps the quality of the work up because you're not taking everything in. Right.
Yeah, we were lawnmowers, semis, pavers, all sorts of craziness. So now it's just, let's focus it in a little bit.
Yeah. Makes more sense to focus on something.
Yeah.
Well, I was going to ask for a project tour, but there's one here and one on the trailer outside.
Yeah, we can still do that if you'd like.
We can do that, or you can just explain what projects you're currently working on. All right. This thing's rad.
Yeah, this is my 4-wheel drive 1980 El Camino. Built this year, this spring, specifically for the Matt's Off-Road games. And we had a heck of a time while there because it was a fresh build, finished at 3 in the morning the day of, and got there just in time for Sand Hollow not to, if I would have been 5 minutes later, Sand Hollow would not have let me in to camp with my family for that night. I would have had to sleep in the parking lot. That's how close we kept it.
Right on the deadline.
Yeah, and then Matt, his events start right up at 8 a.m., and this car had never been driven more than 100 feet, so we had some issues. New car woes, got through them, rolled it, racing Trailmater, which Jesse knows Trailmater Rory specifically pretty well. So that was the world's fastest off-road recovery because we were racing each other. He was right there.
Yeah, he was right there.
I rolled it over. He saw it out of the corner of his eye, and he was there to put me back on my wheels. So it worked out pretty good.
Rory's a good dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then since then, I've kind of been scared to use this because I want to use it, but I don't want to break it again. But we just took it mud bogging. This thing was covered top to bottom in a mud race event and getting it cleaned up to go play in the sand now with some other YouTubers like Fab Rats and Merlin's Old School Garage. So looking forward to that in the next little while.
Kind of scared to use it because I don't know if you guys know, but El Caminos are getting real hard to find.
Yeah.
And when you find them, people know what they want for them. So
Yeah.
it's not you can't just take this out and roll it and find one in a junkyard for a few $100. That doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah.
Right.
Cletus ruined that for us, but it's okay. Everybody loves Cletus.
Yeah, absolutely.
So my first El Camino was a derby car. I actually wrecked it, but it was awesome derby car. It lasted forever. So I won't say that. I would derby another crappy El Camino. 'Cause it was a good car.
It's got to be properly clapped out before it gets crashed up, though.
I currently own 3 El Caminos. One like this and a crappy old one with a camper shell. I call the Farmino. That's my drag car, burnout car. And then I have a nice SS El Camino that I need to actually put back together. All it needs is a motor in it basically and the interior put back in, and it's immaculate. True SS 4-speed El Camino. So
You just leaving it apart so you don't beat up on it?
no, I just haven't put it back together. The people sold it to me because their dad took it apart to restore it, even though it doesn't need restoring. I don't know. The engine basically was leaking a little, so he pulled it out, and
Okay.
freshen it up. So I'm gonna LS swap it because that's what I do.
Yeah.
And-
You gotta swap everything.
yeah. I'd like to bag it or something. Keep it looking pretty stock, but have a little something.
Little
you know?
attitude to it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Can't have anything normal here.
Yeah, you can't leave stock was boring. You can't
Yeah.
leave it in stock.
Yeah. So like 4-wheel drive cars I like. So my wife has a 78 Camaro that was a dirt track car. I made 4-wheel drive. Had a lot of fun with it. So yeah, there's another project there. We just picked up a big Suburban on 44s.
That thing is massive.
Yeah, we have a big family, so we're gonna have a big off-road adventure vehicle, overlander with a Whittle Wadder.
Yeah, that thing is, it's, when he says it's on 44-inch tires, you guys don't relate how tall that Suburban really is.
Yeah, it's a little too tall. I'll play with it. We'll see where it ends up. But
Yeah.
that's the latest one I've added. And I have 2 mini rock crawler tube chassis buggies from Fab 801. I need to build ASAP. I've kind of put them off a little bit because we've been busy, but I need to get those going because my kids bother me every day.
Yep.
They're like, when do we get in our buggy?
Once kids find out you have something in the works for them, they don't leave you alone about it ever.
Yeah, and
Yep.
I want them done so we can play with them. So it's
Yeah.
really cool of Fab 801 to help us out with that because he wants me to lead our kids in a little bit bigger buggy and then have the kids in the little one behind.
Okay.
So family affair. That's what we're all about here.
That's the way it needs to be. You can see his Camaro on the video from my car show. He was in the burnout contest
Yes.
with that Camaro.
Yes.
He did 2 rounds and it wheel hopped like I've never seen before.
Yeah, we had never had that issue until then, but I think the leaf springs have just said no more after all the abuse we put them through.
If they were good before that day, they're not good anymore.
Yeah, they're basically in a arch the wrong direction now. It has an anti-wrap bar, which is why I've never had that issue, but it was done.
Yeah.
And I felt bad because I was like, I usually do really good burnouts, but I was struggling at your car show.
It was very angry. I mean, it was still a good show.
Yeah.
Everybody was like, I can't believe it hasn't broke yet.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, me too.
I have a goal. I want to do the first 4-wheel drive tandem burnouts with 2 4-wheel drive cars.
Oh, okay, chain them together.
You chained or yank them roped together, and then try and get a rotating 4-wheel drive dual burnout. I have that vision in my head. Hopefully at the duct tape drags, I can do that. There's a guy with a Bronco that goes crazy in burnouts.
Oh yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I've talked with him. We'll see if we can get that done. I might have to add nitrous to see if I have enough horsepower because when you're locked and all 4 are burning,
It takes quite a bit.
it takes a lot of
Yeah.
horsepower.
Well, it takes a bit to break them free, but once they get loose,
Yeah.
they'll usually stay loose pretty well.
Yeah. I chained it to our hoist one time in the shop and tested it, and at the front end started hopping a little, and it broke both front shafts like glass. So
Yeah.
there's that issue too.
Yeah.
Need to upgrade to RCVs eventually, but
Yeah. And you can't even go to just a slicker tire because once they get hot, they get sticky no matter
Yeah.
what they are.
yeah, I've been trying to think of some solution, but more horsepower and better axles.
More horsepower is
That's what we
the
always
solution.
need.
Yep. But speaking of burnouts, I think you're the only person that's ever been kicked out of LS Fest for doing burnouts
Yeah.
in the burnout path.
Yeah, in the designated place at the designated time, but the event had been delayed because of rain, and I was so antsy to do a test burnout because I didn't want to fail in front of a whole crowd of people. Kind of like the off-road games with this. It was an untested car we built in 2 weekends. Went down to LS Fest, and the rain had delayed everybody, but we were at the right place at the right time.
Didn't delay everybody. Most everybody.
And the public came up to us and were so supportive because they had sat there all day with nothing going on, and we're really excited that we kind of kicked off the event, because after we got kicked out, then they started doing stuff, and yeah, but oh well, we should have asked.
Yeah, that's still something that you can hold your chest up over. Though. You got
I don't
kicked out
know.
of LS Fest.
Every time I watch that, I cringe a little because I was like, ooh, that's cringeworthy. But you know, the head of Holly came out and said, hey, you took that really well. So here's some tickets to come back, and here's some T-shirts. So that was nice of him.
Yeah, it wasn't a total loss.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we had 2 cars there, so only one car and me got kicked out, and the Jim in the Camaro still got to do the Holly Invitational burnouts because we got invited by Holly at that time. So it was like we got slapped and then we got rewarded. It was a weird deal.
Yeah, that's a really weird punishment.
Made for good content.
It did. That was a good video. I liked it.
I've never seen so many golf carts come rushing in at me with security people. And then when I would walk around the event, I was supposed to be kicked out, but they invited me back as a spectator. And so
Okay.
all the security people would glare at me. I couldn't believe it. It was like 2 days later, they would still glare as we went by. They remembered my face, which is crazy to me, but
Well, because they kicked you out.
yeah. So we made an impression there.
That's good though.
Needless to say, we didn't go back to LS Fest this year. Maybe next year.
I think he'll go.
Yeah.
Do you have any other hobbies?
Other
Besides
hobbies.
Cars and kids?
Cars and kids, dirt bikes, the big thing. I haven't really showed that on the channel too much. What else is there? Yeah, nope.
Just motorsports.
Yeah, just
Yep.
anything with an engine.
Yeah, once you get bit by that bug, it's hard to get into any other hobbies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We do a lot of different things in the motorsports world, but yeah,
But it's a broad spectrum. That's your hobby. It's
Yeah.
motorsport stuff.
Yeah.
Right.
my bad. I control the family that way, but we go boating now. We got a boat this year, and it's actually been a lot of fun. So there's that.
There's
Still a motorsport.
Yeah, but
Like I said, anything with an engine.
but it's off land, so I guess it's different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dirt bikes, boats, weird stuff.
So what got you into cars?
My dad. So he was working at Six States Distributors. That was like the 4-wheel drive mecca.
Yeah, they
Place
used to be
back in
the
the day?
place. Yeah.
Yeah. So he would go down to Moab for the Easter Jeep Safari. He'd like work in the drive line. Truck. They would take a truck down and build drive lines for people like on the spot. So
Okay.
grew up with that, but Six States kind of got away from that. They used to have like an RTI ramp. They'd have events at their place, and
My old supervisor bought transmissions and stuff from Six States.
yeah,
Yeah.
So Kent and Kevin, the manual transmissions guys, were awesome that worked
Yeah.
there. So they gave me my nickname because one of them opened the Suburban door that I was leaned against when I was a little kid and dropped my head on the ground, and he called me Wheels after that because he felt bad, and kind of stuck for a while. But that's a little side bit. But yeah, mostly my dad. So, but he kind of phased out of building rock crawlers and stuff as I got older, and I think that's what drove me to do it more, is because he was phasing out, and I was like, no, Dad, we need to do this stuff. So
Yeah.
yeah.
It's weird how that happens. It's the people that, in a lot of cases, that you look up to as a kid, that get you into a hobby, and then they're like, I don't want to do it anymore, but you're already into it, so you're just you're like, well, I'm gonna keep doing it, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And my family is Jeep till you die, and I went and bought a Toyota pickup to outgrow it, so I was kind of a black sheep there.
That's okay.
But we love Toyotas. You love Toyotas.
Absolutely. Yeah. So what inspired you to start a YouTube channel?
What inspired me to start a YouTube channel? I think watching Paul with Fab Rats and Matt, but mostly Paul, because I saw that he could have the good family dynamic and get to build whatever he wants every day.
Right.
And that is like the ultimate dream, is you get to spend time with your family and you get to build things to go do more things with your family.
Yeah.
And you get paid to do it because you're videoing it and putting it out there for people.
Yeah. For me, the allure was, one, for working for myself, and two, you just hang out at home and do what you're already doing anyway, but people are watching you do it and you're making money on it. So
Yeah.
that was kind of the allure for me, was eventually I would like to work for myself and spend more time with my kids and,
Yeah.
just hang out at home,
Yeah.
make your own schedule. But, YouTube is not as fast as easy as
No.
everybody thinks. It's like, oh, you just film it and then you upload it. It's not. It's so much work, dude.
And that's what I'll say about Paul with Fab Rats, is he is doing so much every day, like
All the
cranking out work. He puts
Yeah.
in the time,
Oh,
to
yeah.
get a lot in each video 3 times a week. It's crazy.
Yeah, he uploads a ton of videos.
Yeah, I can't keep up.
There's no way.
I don't. He has the structure in his business to do that, but we're not there yet.
Well, and I think he's done it long enough that he's figured out what takes time and what you can do quickly, and he's kind of structured his business, because that's what it is. It's a business.
Yeah, he's paying employees to film, and
he's
we don't
structured himself
have that
around.
yet.
Well, and he's got editors, and he's got, because like right now we're both filming and editing all of our own
Yeah,
stuff.
one-man show.
Right.
Everything.
Yeah.
It's a lot of work.
But it'll pay off in the long run.
Yeah.
I hope.
We hope.
Yeah.
That's the hope. We're
If not, I wasted a lot of money
Yep.
to get into this stuff.
Yeah, that's how I feel too. But we'll get there. I
I
have faith in it.
I debated on starting a channel for years, and I'm friends with the guy in Oregon, and I watched his channel religiously every time he uploaded from the beginning, and because all he did was Cummins stuff. When I bought my Cummins, I was like, well, he's a pretty smart dude, so we became friends through that. And I was telling him one day that I was debating on starting a channel, and he's like, well, are you going to stop working on cars? And I said, no. And he's like, well, you may as well just turn a camera on. He's like, you're going to be weird and awkward, and a lot of it's not going to make a lot of sense, but you'll get in the hang of it, and it'll come along. Just turn a camera on and see what happens.
Yeah.
So that was kind of the push that I needed, was from another YouTuber to be like, just try it.
Yeah.
If it doesn't work out, then you tried, I'm still waiting for the not work out part, but,
Yeah.
as long as we're climbing, that's all I care about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I filmed for like a year and a half before I even put out a single video,
Really?
because I was trying to get an editor. I was determined to get an editor, and every person I'd find wouldn't follow through, or it wasn't great, or it just drug on for a year and a half.
Okay.
And my filming wasn't great. I was learning that too. So there was a whole year and a half before we put out a video. And one of my buddies at the first off-road games we went to with my cab over wrecker that night was like, we're putting out a video, because I hadn't yet. And then it did really well overnight. And so that kind of jump-started it. So I'm grateful to Abdil, my friend, that did that for me. But
Yeah,
he
gave you the
did-
push.
We were at the Airbnb that I paid for, and we were all there to do YouTube, and we filmed it all, but I had a hard time getting it edited and out on the channel. So he just did it. He went in the Airbnb room and made a video on his phone real quick and did well. So that's kind of crazy.
See, mine was, man, it's been a long road for me, because I just started with a phone. Like my first video, I was in a junkyard pulling an LS out of a truck. And, there was no mics. I wasn't editing then. I was just filming and then clipping it together and uploading. It was just raw and awkward and weird, but you got to start somewhere. It's not much better now, but at least I'm editing.
You're a
so
lot.
It's
You're
getting
doing
there.
great.
Yeah. What top 3 favorite vehicles?
That I own now?
Just your favorite vehicles in general.
That I could own, or?
Absolutely.
Oh, okay. That's a hard one. I've always wanted to build a Jeep Gladiator with horsepower and stuff, but now everybody does it.
Yeah.
So I probably won't do it on the YouTube channel, but it'd be nice to have one, I think.
I think Heavy D ruined that for us.
Yeah. Yeah, he bent his frame at the games this year too, so that's sad, but that Gladiator is very nice. And
It looks super nice.
yeah, up at the snowed-in thing, he could go anywhere with those tracks, and
Oh, yeah.
it was insane.
On a 700, was it 707 horsepower on that
Yeah.
thing? Something like that? Yeah.
Yeah, it was sweet.
That thing's wild.
So I'd like to have one of those just for me, but not gonna make it on the channel because it's kind of mainstream now. I like
Yeah.
weird stuff, but
I like weird kooky stuff.
yeah. I think my cab over Stubbs wrecker, I just love that truck.
That thing's awesome.
I like it. Every
It's
time I
so-
drive it, I'm like, this thing's cool.
It's
I
so
like
goofy and,
Yeah.
and it looks so weird because it's the cab over, but
Yeah.
it's so cool though.
Yeah, I enjoy that vehicle a lot. So that's my second one. And the third that I could own ever or something. I haven't even thought about this stuff. Oh, I want a rock bouncer buggy. That's what I want.
Oh, dude, I'd love to have a bunch.
Yeah. Over here, there's not that many places to do it. But back east, man.
I feel like there's a lot of places here you could do it, but because there's not a lot of people here that are willing to shoot it, they're not looking for that stuff.
That's
They're
true.
looking for trails that are in the washes and
Yeah.
yeah.
And I'm worried because, like, back east, they're private land. So you tear it up, nobody cares. But out here, our public land, if you
Yep.
get a little aggressive at the mountainside, people might start complaining. That's what I worry about.
Well, there's quite a few trails around here that are pretty good.
Yeah.
So hopefully they find some more.
That'd be sweet.
Yeah.
And with the bouncer thing, those Formula off-road Jeeps in Iceland that
Oh, yeah.
tear up the same mountainside, that's definitely on my
Just
list.
they don't weigh nothing and they're like 1,000 horsepower.
Yeah, and they
Yeah.
have paddles just like that
Yep.
on all four. Oh, it's so cool.
Just ridiculous for no reason. Yeah.
I want to go watch one year, and then I want to go compete another year. That's on my bucket list. Probably far away off, but
You got to have a bucket list though. You got to have goals.
yeah, go to Iceland and do that. That'd be sweet.
So what, if money wasn't a problem, time wasn't an issue, if you had a dream build, what would you build?
Probably one of those Formula off-road Jeeps.
Okay.
Yeah, or a bouncer. I'd build it. Yeah, because all these vehicles I want to build myself. Make
Yeah.
them my creation.
Yep.
So all these vehicles I talk about wanting, I would want to build them.
So basically just buy a chassis from somebody and build it from there?
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah, be sweet.
What was your first vehicle?
The Gladiator.
No, what was your first? that
Oh,
you
my
owned?
first vehicle ever?
Yeah.
Well, my dad wouldn't let me own my own vehicle in high school for good reason, because he said it would distract you, and you'd be obsessed about it. But he let me drive a Ram 50. It was the first truck.
Oh, okay. Little
Yeah.
two-wheel drive one?
Yeah,
Oh,
little
okay.
Mitsubishi thing,
Those things are rad.
Yeah, and me and my buddies were the classic high school kids. We'd stack as many subs as we could in his extended cabin.
Yep.
And we'd have like 6 in the back and just like blow the windows out of it. But because it was a low rider, two-wheel drive,
Yeah.
that's what you
It's
do
a
with
mini
it.
truck. You got to do mini truck stuff.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Full mini truck, and then I got a 94 F-150 we called the turquoise tank because it was turquoise and white.
Okay.
And then kind of stuck with me.
That's a pretty color combo, actually. I
Yeah.
like that on those 90s Fords.
Yeah.
Who are your top 3 favorite YouTubers?
Paul being one. Whew. Boys is another one.
Oh, that's a good choice.
And Cletus. Yeah.
That's a good top 3.
Yeah.
I like it.
I like Boys because they just do random stuff, but they make their film so entertaining somehow,
Yeah.
Like,
It's,
we could be idiots and go do stupid things, but the way they film it is so good.
well, the way they film it, and then their editor knows exactly how to put it together.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's kind of like a psychological study that I'm doing watching their videos. Like, how is this so much more entertaining than...
I do the same thing with the Peck brothers.
Yeah.
I'm like,
yeah.
these guys are idiots. How is it so entertaining to watch?
Yeah.
Because they're idiots.
It's like you don't
Yeah.
care what they do in the video, you're just entertained by them.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to study that because I'd like to portray that to my, followers. And
It's far more difficult to do when you're doing it by yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Because when there's another person in the video, you can
yeah.
kind of ramp each other up a little bit. But yeah, by yourself, it's so awkward to to make good content by yourself.
Yeah. And Cletus is a whole nother level because, like, some of his stuff is so simple, but they just have the good.
It's a camaraderie.
Yeah. It's just so good.
Yeah.
And for him to being doing so well, and you get no animosity towards him being rich and like getting all his dreams, you know?
Because he doesn't act like it.
Yeah.
He's still humble.
It's
He's
his
still one of
personality.
us. Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah,
Crazy
there's-
good.
I've stopped watching so many YouTube channels because they got big and then the whole channel changed. I was like, that's not why I started watching, you know? But yeah, Cletus has pretty much stayed the same.
Yeah.
He's still the same weird, awkward, you know?
Yeah.
But he's an awesome dude.
Yeah.
He makes
you
killer
just
content.
see it.
Yeah.
You can see it. It's amazing.
So the next section is kind of a this or that. Just, I'll rattle off a question, you give an answer, and you can give me an explanation on your answer, or we can just move to the next question. I don't care. Either way, it's up to you.
All right.
So drag or off-road? And drag includes burnouts.
Which one's better?
Yeah, which one do you prefer?
Man, right now drag is more fun to me because I haven't done it till recently, you know? It's like
Okay.
a new venture for me.
Okay. I already know the answer to this, but they don't.
LS or what?
Or small block Chevy.
LS all day long.
EFI or carburetor?
EFI.
Okay.
I was one of the first fuel injected derby cars in the state, you know. So, and it was a great move, I think. So,
Absolutely.
yeah.
Gas or diesel?
Ooh. I don't know. I used to say diesel, but I'm going gas now. Yeah.
I mean, I know they're application specific, but
Yeah.
this is just a generalization.
Yeah, generally.
This or that.
Yeah. There's a lot more LSs in my projects than diesels.
Right. LSs are also a lot easier to find.
Yes,
than
and a lot
diesels.
cheaper.
Yeah, absolutely. Ford or Chevy?
Chevy, yeah.
Absolutely, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Ford has good stuff, but in a general sense, it's
Yeah.
GM.
Yeah.
Well, what future plans do you have for the channel? Future builds, stuff like that?
The Big Bad Burb, those mini buggies are definitely next on the dock to build and get out the door.
Yeah, you can't see it, but he's got a motor out of a Goldwing sitting right behind the camera for one of those mini buggies. There's two videos
Yeah.
of you tearing that motorcycle apart on his channel. So
Yeah, people were not liking that content, so I kind of paused for a minute on that. But it is pretty cool, I think. Trying to
yeah.
make a street bike powered rock crawler buggy. It's just out there.
and if it gets put together correctly, it's going to be a riot because that Goldwing makes quite a bit of power for as light as that buggy's going to be.
Yeah.
That thing should be pretty fun.
Yeah. I'm supposed to use like a utility four-wheeler engine to power it, but thought I'd spice it up a little.
Yeah, it's going to be an animal.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
If I had the money to buy like a newer Can-Am four-wheeler fuel-injected motor, it'd
Yeah.
probably make more power than that, but
Oh, definitely.
just getting it is kind of hard.
Yeah. When you're balling on a budget, you got to just kind of work with what you got.
Yeah, Goldwings are cheap.
Everywhere.
Yeah, they're everywhere.
If you don't mind putting head gaskets on a Goldwing, they're
Yeah.
everywhere. You can find them all over the place.
When it's outside the bike, it's a lot easier.
Yeah, I bet. I've never done one outside the bike.
Yeah.
So that's pretty much it as far as my questions go. You want
Nice.
to add anything?
What's your future with your channel?
Honestly, I have no idea. My content is so random and so all over the place. Like I can't stick to one project for more than 2 or 3 videos because I've got ADHD as a car guy.
Same problem here.
But I don't know. Him and I might be hashing out the details on a project, and if that's the case, then there's going to be a lot of content on that. But
Sweet.
if not, we're just going to keep, tow truck stuff, a lot of pinstriping. I've got more work to do on the Fury. I've got to put floor pins in my Toyota because it's getting into Flintstone territory.
Put your feet down and stop.
I've got holes like this in each
Nice.
side right by the body mounts, and that's why I need to replace them because I don't care about rust, but it's on the body mount and I want to get it addressed. Yeah, I don't know. I got
Well,
just
I
a
like
constant barrage of projects coming and going on the channel, and I try to keep it random to keep people interested because so far I haven't had people just die hard invested in a project. which is what's keeping the randomness going on my channel.
Yeah.
So maybe we'll just stick with that program and see if it picks up.
Yeah. Kind of spaghetti at the wall. That's what I've been doing. Just
Exactly. Yeah.
see what happens, see what people like, and
Yeah.
hopefully get noticed.
The videos of mine that get a lot of traction are really weird videos.
Yeah.
It's like, you know, when I put the crossover steering in my Cherokee, that video did really well.
Mm-hmm.
But, you know, I sold the Cherokee, so I can't do that stuff anymore.
Yeah.
So,
And I quit YouTube, or I quit derbying to do YouTube, and then I go back to derbying and film it, and it's one of the best videos I've ever done.
yeah, that
Which
video
is
was-
what I gave up to do YouTube. It's just
video
like,
was really
I went,
good.
went back to what I know, I guess. So.
Yeah. So, go, if you're not already, go check out his channel. It's pretty good content. It's kind of like mine. It's just random and all over the place, but it's wholesome. It's family friendly. It's entertaining.
Thanks.
So, yeah, check him out. It's Malfunction Junction on all social medias, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. Just Malfunction Junction.
Yeah.
We stick to our name. We break everything.
everything. Yeah, it's like the future Tony Angelo. It just breaks everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. And I will say that, like, what got me to do YouTube, if you look at the root of it, is roadkill. You know,
I think Roadkill started all of us on the YouTube
yeah,
journey.
yeah, for
Because
sure.
they were
was
two
raw
random
content.
dudes that were just, you know, doing stupid stuff, and it was entertaining. It was like, I do the same stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I should film.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So at the root of it, roadkill.
Yeah, I agree. Thanks for watching, guys. That's gonna do it.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Oh, thanks for allowing me to be here.
Oh, it's awesome.
There you have it, guys. That's the wrap on the interview. I think it went pretty well. What do you guys think? Should I do more of these? Should I not? Tell me down there. If you're not already, consider subscribing to the channel. It helps a bunch. It allows me to keep doing stuff like this, and you know, growth is necessary for a YouTube channel. So yeah, if you're already subscribed, thank you.